Hi guys, welcome back to the Simple Tech channel. This week, or I'll go over last week actually. So last week we went over Grav CMS, which was a different. It was a Markdown web page editor. So it was very simple. It was very easy to use in terms of just pure simplicity because there wasn't really a lot going on with it. All you could really do was make like you could easily make blog posts and stuff like that, but you couldn't get too advanced without a serious deal of technical work. And so this week we were tasked with introducing WordPress. And so I've previously used WordPress in other classes and things, but this is really the first time that I've used some of the plugins. So just a general background on what I'm doing here. This is this company called Soaps R Us. We're just showing them how easy it is to use WordPress. So we added this little, I added this little background, um, all these different tabs here across the top. So if they want to do a newsletter, this is where all the soapies and soapettes can make all their blog posts. And then there's different sections here, and there's even a shopping cart. So this is the new plugin I've never used before. So I'll give you guys a quick example. So if I click add to cart, it will then be added to my checkout screen, and you can check out with PayPal through there. So it's really cool. It was easy to use, and so I'll give you guys a little background. So there is this Gutenberg editor, which is block style, so to speak. So let's say we'll just do an example of words here, and then down below that, it'll add another block. So basically everything, when you edit, everything's block by block. So then you can go in, you can add images. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can add whenever you do it. So down here, and this makes it very easy to just click to add stuff, like formatting, layout, widgets, and embedding links and things like that. So this Gutenberg editor is newer, but it makes it a lot easier to do technical stuff. And then there's also this classic editor, right? And so this is basically what Grav CMS was last week, where in terms of when you just type a like, so it's basically just a markdown. If you were to type in it, it would basically just print what you're seeing. And so actually I have two examples of that on the site, where this first about section right here, this is done using Gutenberg. So it's using the block style, but then more about Soaps R Us, this section. This is the classic editor. So it really looks the same, but I also didn't do much with it. But one thing's for sure is that if I was to do the the shopping cart area, it would be very, very difficult to do it in the classic editor. So in my opinion, it's much easier to use, much easier to learn the Gutenberg editor, because there's so many plugins available that that might require a little bit more technical stuff to add it in. And it just made it a lot easier using the Gutenberg style. And even when you end up typing a bunch of stuff, you're able to drag and drop it and rearrange things. So let's see if we can do that. So just click here, and then boom, I just switched it. So in terms of formatting, it's a lot easier and doing stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Have a good one.